Okay, let's take this call here. Yes, go ahead.
Randy Savage, where'd you find the pile driver?
Where did I find it?
Uh-huh.
It's a hold that I did not discover the hold, the pile driver. Other people have used it. Other people use it like to different degrees. I happen to be real good with it. Yeah, I happen to be real good with it. It's something that I worked on real hard, and it's paying off for me now. But the pile driver is a very devastating hold if it's done right. If certain guys do it, it can have no effect. But a pile driver is a very lethal hold, and the ICW, George Weingraf, found it necessary to ban the hold for a while. But the pile driver is now legal in the ICW, and that's good for me. It's a good point for me. I hope that Ox Baker gets in my pile driver one time with his big mustache.
You got another question?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
My sister likes you, Randy Savage.
Oh, yeah.
Do what?
My sister likes Randy Savage.
Oh, your sister likes Randy Savage.
Wow, that's great. Connect her with the girl in the booth and try to convince her that I'm something more than just a beast walking up and down the streets. I have a mind.
Okay, thanks for calling. You was talking about the pile driver, I think. Is that something where you turn them upside down and ram their heads?
Yes, it
to
is.
The,
yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Actually, if a person really not in shape, how much do you weigh, by the way? I didn't.
My weight fluctuates. It goes from 222 to 235.
Okay, let's get this question. Yes, go ahead.
Randy, how much can you bench press?
Wow. I bench press pretty good. If you can understand this, and then I'll tell you the total. Powerlifting and bodybuilding are two different things. I'm out for not only strength but endurance at the same time. So I do a thing that's known as repetitions, okay? So I'm not actually trying to go and see exactly how much I can lift. I am trying to like do 10 repetitions with it to get me both size and strength. But I will tell you that it's over 400 pounds that I do. And it's not more than, say, 440, okay?
Okay, you got another question?
And you can multiply that with the square root of 5. And you take that answer and disregard it because I'm not going to answer it. Good.
Okay, you got another?
I confused you. Maybe not. I confused the girl in the booth. I'll try anything to get the girl in the booth.
I think Jim Bell's trying to beat you to it. Sitting there.
Yeah. I'm going to tell him some things about Jim Bell that she don't know.
Let's see if it's not another call for her. Is that another one? Okay. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, what about you and Ric Flair fighting?
Ric Flair is a very good wrestler. And I'm probably shocking you by saying that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He's one of the world champions.
Yeah.
And I put out a challenge to him. And he hasn't accepted it yet. If there was one world champion out of the 4 that I said before that would accept the challenge, in my mind, like I'm thinking, right? I think that it would be Ric Flair. And it's really beyond me why he hasn't accepted it yet. He might do it. And then that'll be great for me because I win that match. Legend of all time, right? Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep plugging, man, keep going. 29 years old. Do it before I'm 30. That's my goal. That's what I told myself when I got my uniform taken out of my locker in baseball, man. I said, before I'm 30 years old, Randy Savage, as I'm looking in the mirror, my name was different at the time now. It's not my real name. Okay? You're going to be a world champion in professional wrestling. That's your new goal. Forget baseball. Throw your bats out the window. Do not burn the clubhouse down. Let the clubhouse stay. because you'll have to go to jail, and by the time you get out, that's going to be more days against you becoming the ICW World Heavyweight Champion before the age of your 30. Get busy. Get working hard. Get intense training. Work out. TLAMF.
You got another question?
No, that'd be all. Thank you.
Okay, thanks for calling. Well, let's see if that's not another one. Have we got another one there, Jim? No, I don't think we have. Randy, I want to try to talk to you about some lady called in that wanted to see your physique. So how about taking that jacket off and letting the people see it?
Okay, take the jacket off. Okay, I'll do
Well,
that.
she wanted your hat too.
She wanted my
but
hat.
She wanted your hat too, but if you want to leave your hat on, well, you know, somebody's going to accuse you of being bald or
Tell the
something.
girl, turn around in the booth. No free looks. You turn me down, girl.
Tell him we're showing his body off right now.
Give you a little bit of a... I didn't get those from losing matches.
And you say you bench press 4?
Over 400 pounds.
Over 400,
Yeah.
something
Not
like
good.
that. Yes, go ahead.
Randy, what is your favorite hold?
Pile driver. Pile driver is my favorite hold because it's the hold that makes me win matches. It's a hold that I can get a submission with. It's the hold that I can pin the guy for the money. The other holds that I get, I can catch him if I get the right balance, the right timing, and catch the other guy off guard. That's a variable. The pile driver, to me, if I can pile drive somebody, I think that I can win that match. So the pile driver would be my best one.
The woman in the booth got the square root times 500 equals LOVE.
That is heavy. That is heavy.
I don't think we can get that on
Yeah.
camera, but that,
You know what? She is showing me some style. You are showing me some style. You're indeed.
do you have another question?
Randy, why did you quit baseball and go on professional wrestling?
I'll answer that in 1 second after I cool off. Ooh, man, that's pretty strong. Perfume too, Shalimar. Shalimar. Okay, quit baseball to go into professional wrestling. I didn't quit baseball, I got fired. I didn't do as good as they wanted me to. And they took the uniform out of my locker, and bam, I went into wrestling to become the legend before I'm 30 years old. I feel like I've done it.
Do you have another question?
No, that's all. Thank you.
Thanks for calling. Randy, let me ask you this on, let's just say take you and take a college wrestler, you know, like the NCAA that they have on television on the high school and college wrestling
Yes.
and everything. What is the biggest difference between the two there?
Elimination of holds, of potentially dangerous holds. They got so many rules in the NCAA, you can't do nothing. You gotta start on your knees, you join hands one time like this, and they do it all the time in professional wrestling, join hands. You got points taken off and potentially dangerous hold, they put a hand behind you, point at you. You know, one more, you're disqualified, man, you're afraid to move. Yeah, amateur wrestling is a tough sport, a very, very tough sport.
Okay, let's take this call here. Yes, go ahead.
Hello? Yes, can you tell me why Crusher Broomfield left the area?
He sustained an injury from my pile driver, and he went to another part of the country, and I heard that he's back in wrestling now, and he's doing real good in that part of the country. But he is doing real good.
Do you think he'll be back in the ICW?
I'm sure he will. He's actually still in the ICW.
Okay,
The ICW wrestles all over the world. He's just in a different branch.
okay, another question for you. Back on August 27th, 91, back in the studios, Channel 36, can you tell me why you attacked one of the fans there and kicked his car door in out in the parking lot?
Did you do that?
Man, I can't remember, man. 24 hours further back, man, I can't remember nothing like that.
Was it something that you had to wind up paying for the door or something?
Is that right?
Out in the parking lot studio.
From time to time, see, like callers before, fans feel like, you know, they're drunk. Yeah, and they get this thing that they're stronger than they are. and they're tougher than they are. And then when somebody does a little something to prove to them that they're not, when they initiated the thing, they go through different courts. That's the equalizer. A small man who doesn't work out. I would never go into somebody's house and throw my weight around because somebody, some real small person, even in a wheelchair, is gonna take a 44 Magnum and I'm gonna wish I didn't, you know? And that's a threat in this society. So what it is I know that lesson, and I feel that maybe that person didn't know that lesson, so he had to go through the other way to do the thing, which is good. It's
Okay, one more question.
I got plenty of money, Big Daddy.
Yes, go ahead.
Can you tell me what happened to Bob Orton Jr.?
Bob Orton Jr. is currently wrestling in New York and doing very good.
Will he be back in the ICW?
He's in the ICW still.
Still in the ICW?
Sure. ICW, see, what the fans don't realize, and I hope that I can help them now, and I'm not knocking the fans for not understanding it because it's a complex thing. The wrestlers go all over the world, but there's different TV stations that you see them out of, but they'll wrestle in different places, you see, but they're still in the ICW.
Is that the same for Bob Roop? He's still in the ICW?
Bob Roop is still in the ICW. He wrestles for other organizations, but he still can wrestle in the ICW. That's the difference between the organizations, different organizations. Anybody man enough to accept the challenge can wrestle in the ICW and make big money. Bob Roop and Bob Orton Jr. are two of those same people. Now, you don't see them on ICW wrestling all the time, but they accept challenges. If anybody challenges them, they will leave that organization for one time and to stop that person from challenging them so he can go on and continue his career and make more money and make the money for that night. Now, you got other people that are challenged, like I challenged before with a $50,000 plus $50,000 offer, that won't challenge for no other reason because they're hiding something. Possibly not a true athlete in professional wrestling. Possibly a match that you saw that maybe didn't make sense to you, and possibly a match that I can't vouch for. Possibly. That's the situation.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thanks for calling. Randy, we only just have a few more minutes. Let's see about this call here.
Okay.
I think this telephone's just been ringing off the hook tonight. We got one? Okay, let's take it. Yes, go ahead.
Was Randy Savage Mr. Kentucky?
Well, I was going to get to that. Were you Mr. Kentucky?
No, I wasn't. I participated in the Mr. Kentucky Physique Contest, and out of 20 contestants, I finished 7th. I finished in 7th place.
Was you hoping to do better?
I was hoping to finish in 1st place. I went down there with that goal in my mind, but I'm telling you right now that I got beat. You know, I got beat. 6 other guys, the judges, and I got no complaints because I saw them and they looked real, you know, the symmetry and different things like that. You know, I might have been bigger than everybody, but they had more cuts, and there's a lot to bodybuilding. It's a tough sport. Rip Rogers finished in 4th place, ICW wrestler, one half the United States Tag Team Champions. He looked great. He looked great. He might have, should have won, and I'm saying that. It's okay.
Yeah, it hurt you very bad when Crusher Broomfield did his belly splash on you?
Probably, I'm about the only person that could endure something like that because of my conditioning. Luckily, he never did splash me one time.
Make your chest pop out. I want to see if you can make your chest muscles go.
After she does in the booth. If she does it, I'll do it.
Okay, we'll see if we can talk him into it, dear, before we go.
I'll
off
talk to
there.
her first.
Randy, we only
Still
got
got your letter.
we only got a couple more minutes before go off the air. Jim Bell and I thought of this idea today. Of course, I work out to Union Underwear where we make these things, the uniprints, and kind of like to give you a couple little shirts here. The first one we got, can we get a good picture of this? It says Hot Shot on it.
Great.
We
What
wanted
a
to,
shirt.
we wanted to get Macho Man, but they just didn't have time to make it up. So we want to give you that one.
Boy.
And then
That's
we,
the best thing that ever happened to this shirt.
yeah, then we got one here. We got one here says, what, do you want to read it?
Yeah, mean and ornery.
Which we,
It's got a guy with a beer there, get ready
Beer.
to drink it.
beer and,
I'll wear it, but I don't drink. I want everybody to know that I do not drink.
do we have a call? Let's take this last call.
I
before we
might try to
go
be
off the
Mr.
air.
Kentucky next year. I don't like getting beat.
Yeah. Yes, go ahead.
What kind of sports did you play in high school years?
Football, basketball, baseball, wrestling.
Who for? Who for? Was it
Oh.
team in Kentucky or
No,
are you originally
Florida.
Florida?
Yeah, in Sarasota.
Do you have another question?
No.
Okay, thanks for calling. Well, Randy, we only got just a few more seconds. Well, let's see if we can take this last call here. We got a call there, Jim? Yeah, we got a call. Yes, go ahead.
Can Randy Savage wrestle on Georgia Championship Wrestling?
Can he wrestle on Georgia Championship Wrestling?
Yes.
No, they don't want me down there, boy. I go down there and I make everybody look like pretzels, and that's bad for them. See, that's a different wrestling organization. I'll wrestle anybody on any TV.
Could you wrestle Dusty Rhodes or Kabuki?
Oh, yeah, no problem. I beat Dusty Rhodes twice. I never wrestled Kabuki.
Then why won't you wrestle Ox Baker?
What's that?
Will you wrestle Ox Baker?
I would rather wrestle Dusty Rhodes, Kabuki, and about 8 more guys on that wrestling from Georgia than Ox Baker. I'll tell you that. But I will wrestle Ox Baker, too.
Okay.
It seems like, as you said, there's been many calls about that name coming up to you. It looks like you're going to have to sign a contract.
Everything's Ox Baker, it seems to me.
Looks like you're going to have to talk to somebody and get a contract. But let's see.
No, he's got to get the contract. I'm after the girl in the boot.
Oh, let's see
He's
this
got-
call right here.
Yes.
Yes, go ahead.
Oh,
Yes.
I was wondering, have you ever had any challenges from the Georgia Championship?
No.
No?
No, not one challenge.
Never?
Never.
My little brother said you're chicken.
Oh, yeah? Your brother's a tough guy.
Okay, thanks for calling.
Don't argue with your brother, man. Anything your brother says, believe for the rest of your life. About what girl to marry, what job to get. Do the thing that your brother says. Keep everybody confused, and I'm up here.
Well, we're trying to get off the air, but we're getting all kinds of calls in, so let's just take them until they die down. Yes, go ahead.
Randy,
Yes.
did you get drafted in the pros in baseball?
Yes, I did.
You didn't?
I did.